What's up, fellow fans of RC? This is Jeremy here, doing something a little bit different on the RC Nightmare channel. I went crazy on Cyber Monday and bought a bunch of HobbyKing stuff because basically I've gone through most of the name brand stuff out there other than like re-releases or things I don't necessarily want. And this stuff's always highly requested. It's a great entry-level place to stay. You know, Turnigy, I mean, they're worldwide, and they probably sell just as much stuff as Traxxas. I don't know that for sure, but what I have here is a 1/10 scale 4x4. I think it goes under many names, but the Turnigy Trooper. You're talking about a four-wheel drive short course truck. This is an almost ready to run. They have two different ones. I think the ready to run's like 160, or you can get a little better performance and get an ARR. But the real attractive thing about this truck is that it's a four-wheel drive short course truck for like 150 bucks. I mean, just think about that for a minute. A slash 4x4, which, I mean, quite honestly, this is shamelessly built just like, is like 400 bucks. You could buy almost 3 of these for the price of one slash 4x4. Now, I've always been reluctant to do HobbyKing stuff, but I need to change my views for the channel and for you guys. People want to see this stuff, and so I will provide it. One thing I didn't like is that HobbyKing like opened the box and crammed other items in the box with it that weren't related to it. So I didn't love that, but whatever. It also took like a month to get here. Also didn't care for that, but it's here. And we'll stop ripping on HobbyKing right now. I actually like filed a complaint with them because I thought that they didn't send my batteries with me, because I ordered some Turnigy batteries to test for you guys too, and they were crammed into boxes of the various items I bought, which is totally bizarre to me. So here's the truck, very plain. You got to put your own stickers on, but they include some window stickers and whatnot, and you've got the manual. You know, the ready to run comes with a 2.4 gigahertz, looks like a FlySky-ish type remote. And I mean, when you first look at this thing, it looks a lot like a Slash. It's probably maybe a little shorter. It's tough to say. It's right around the same size. They even do the red rims. I mean, if you're gonna rip something off, I guess go all the way. But the tires are kind of soft. Whereas like on a typical like Traxxas ready to run, they're going to be a little harder, which means they're going to be a little longer lasting. But you can replace these with kind of standard wheels. It's got a 45 amp ESC and I think a 3000 kV brushless motor. 3000 or 3100. The shell's alright. It's probably a little thicker than what you would get on a Slash or a similar vehicle. But everything inside, what is this, an ST5 brushless, and a, yep, this is the 45 amp ESC. If I do remember correctly, I think this was waterproof too, which is crazy. I mean, at first brush you see it sits a little forward. Let's see if you can see it. It sits a little forward, so when you throttle it and it squats down, you know, it's gonna have the extra travel there. It's got plastic that are made to look aluminum, or maybe they're just aluminum parts. No, they are aluminum, maybe. Shocks, plastic tub chassis, you know, very, very similar to a Slash. Gosh, it's remarkably similar, even the Nerf bars and everything. But, oh, I don't like that. So they got the Velcro straps coming through on the bottom. I don't love that. It's just a place for water and everything else to get in there, but you know, overall, it's not a bad truck. You know, you got to keep in mind though, this is a $150 RC truck, and I'll get you some close-ups for sure. This is all China stuff, and you know, what isn't made in China anymore these days? I mean, I don't mind the travel on the shocks; they're not too bad. Everything seems relatively strong. I mean, the rear bumper seems extremely flimsy. Other than that, you know, the fronts you probably need, I mean, it's very weak in the front. I mean, if you nose down, and it's something you're bottoming out for sure. Boy, other than that, I mean, the thing is, people get on me a lot of times because I'm not super negative, quote unquote, and a lot of people who watch the servo action isn't the greatest. Kind of a weird servo arm. People who get on me because I'm not negative enough, it's because I really weather my expectations. I mean, if I had paid $400 for this, like a Slash, I'd probably be all over it. But it's $150, basically almost ready to run. All I gotta do is add a receiver, and it's ready to go. It comes with, I was almost said Dean's right off the bat, but it's not. It's those crazy, it's an XT60 connector. I wonder, actually, got a battery here that I got from them. Let's see what the connector is. Oh, it's not even soldered. Okay. So I will either, well, I'll probably change this to Dean's. I don't know. Really depends if I'm going to keep it or not. The shell, like I said, super plain. I'll get you some close-ups. There's not a lot really to be said about this. I mean, it is what it is, right? It's a $150 4x4 ready to run, or almost ready to run, Shortcourse truck. I mean, had I spent an extra $30, I'd have a 2.4 gigahertz, a $10 2.4 gigahertz remote and receiver in there, but I didn't need it. It's funny because, like, between the Spectrum receiver I'm going to put in here almost costs as much as the whole truck. So I'm going to hope that that doesn't poop out on me. So this is the Turnigy Trooper. I'll get you some close-ups for sure, and from HobbyKing. If you have any questions or you're looking to make a request for something you want us to review that's like from HobbyKing or maybe a different brand that we don't normally do, I'm definitely looking for requests here in the first quarter of the year, so January, February, March. By the time summer comes around again, I'm going to be hitting the crawlers again. I'll be hitting back outside with some planes, things like that. So I hope you like this video, and I hope you like a little bit of the variety that we're trying to bring you. And I look forward to continuing the conversation down below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you crush that subscribe button so you can see the box to ground running video as well as our final review. And I look forward to talking to you guys again real soon. Thanks, and see you later.